Today, sending a message across the globe takes a fraction of a second. A single tap reaches the entire world instantly, bypassing geography entirely. But 500 years ago, the Andes Mountains presented a near-impossible barrier to communication. There was no internet, no cars, and no horses. This map shows the scale of the challenge. The Inca Empire stretched 2,500 miles along the jagged western coast of South America. Governing this territory without the wheel or draft animals was a staggering logistical nightmare. To bridge these distances, the Inca engineered a high-speed communication network powered by elite human runners called the Chasquis. In an empire this vast, speed was the only way to maintain control. Rapid communication acted as the central nervous system of the state, ensuring that the emperor's commands reached every province. The physical cables of this network were thousands of miles of stone-lined mountain roads, connecting every corner of the empire. Way stations were positioned every few miles along these routes. These small nodes ensured a fresh, well-rested runner was always standing by to take the next leg of the journey. To keep the data moving, the Inca utilized a zero-latency handoff protocol. Runners transferred messages at a full sprint, passing the payload instantly. Because each runner only covered a short, high-intensity distance before handing off, the message could move at a consistent, high velocity across hundreds of miles. This relay structure functioned as a logistical algorithm designed to conquer the terrain. By breaking a 1,000-mile journey into small, rapid segments, the Inca moved information faster than almost any other ancient civilization. The payloads moving through this network took a specific physical form. Since the Inca did not use a written alphabet, their data was three-dimensional. This is a quipu, the empire's primary data storage tool. It consists of a main cord with hundreds of knotted strings. By varying their position, color, and type, administrators encoded census figures and military logistics. A tactile database transported at a run. Alongside these data cords, runners carried direct royal commands and essential supplies, like fresh ocean fish destined for the emperor's table in the high mountains. Because these couriers held the intelligence required to run the state, their cargo was more critical than a shipment of silver or gold. Without these messages, the machinery of the empire would have ground to a halt. The engine of this entire network was the runner's body. To keep the system online, the Inca developed a class of highly specialized athletes. As this diagram shows, Chasquis developed massive lung capacity to handle the thin air of the Andes. Trained from childhood and fueled by specialized diets, their bodies were biologically adapted to sprint at altitudes that would leave most people breathless. The environment was a constant threat. Their routes required crossing narrow cliff paths and swaying rope bridges over deep canyons, where a misstep was fatal. The mission took precedence over the weather. Runners pushed through torrential rain, mountain winds, and blinding snowstorms to ensure the relay never stopped. The reach of the Inca state was defined by these limits: the speed of a human heart and the endurance of a pair of legs. The reliability of the network was earned through the sheer physical sacrifice of the runners. This human relay network successfully united a massive geography, allowing an emperor in a remote mountain capital to effectively command a continent. We see the same logic in the modern careers navigating our cities today. The tools have changed, but the fundamental need to move things from point A to point B remains. The knots on a quipu have become digital texts, and the mountain trails have been replaced by fiber optic cables and flight paths. While our technology is now electronic rather than biological, the drive to conquer distance and stay connected is the same today as it was in the ancient Andes.